It was a Monday morning, the kind of morning when the whole world outside seemed to be rushing. The buses were honking, school kids with backpacks were running on the streets, and shopkeepers were opening their stores. But inside the dark, luxurious mansion of Jungkook, everything was quiet, too quiet. The master bedroom was huge, but it felt heavy because everything inside was dark. Black curtains covered the windows. The walls were painted a deep grey, and even the thick carpet underfoot was a shade of charcoal. The only light was the faint glow of a lamp near the bed. The dangerous leader, Jungkook, was sleeping on the king-sized bed. You tiptoed to his master bedroom, slightly giggling to yourself. To you, he was not just that terrifying leader, he was your Opa. He had been there for you when you had no one else. He had raised you with his own hands, despite being merciless to the world. He was cold, but the moment it came to you, something inside him melted. You gently knocked with your tiny palms, but when there was no answer, you giggled softly to yourself. You slowly pushed the door open and peeked inside. You saw him sleeping peacefully, and a giggle escaped your mouth. Ah, so cute. Oppa looks like a little cute bunny when he sleeps. You whispered under your breath while covering your mouth. You quietly tiptoed towards him, staring at his peaceful face for a few seconds. You smirked and then suddenly pulled the heavy blanket off him. As soon as the blanket slipped down his body, a groan left his mouth. It felt like lion was roaring, but you never cared as you loved teasing him. Who is disturbing me? Let me sleep. You giggled louder this time, shaking his arm. Hey Opa, wake up. You need to ride me to school. I am already late. He rubbed his eyes, annoyed. His messy black hair was falling over his forehead. Little one, please just go with the driver today. I am exhausted. You puffed your cheeks, glaring at him. No, I will go only with you. If you don't take me, then I won't go at all. But I slept late last night. Just manage it. Before he could say further, you jumped on the bed like a spoiled child, bouncing. The mattress shook and Jungkook's eyes flew open in disbelief. He tried to sound strict, but inside, his chest was tightening. Ye Wayan, don't test my patience this early in the morning. But you didn't care. You picked up the blanket and sniffled it dramatically, scrunching your nose. Opa, what kind of smell is this? Your blanket smells so weird. Jungkook's eyes widened and his ears turned red. No, you can't. You can't just lay. Get up right now, he shouted in a panicked voice. No, I won't. You pouted cutely while crossing your arms over your chest. Jungkook groaned in frustration and pushed you off the bed. You missed dramatically as you fell down with a small thud. Ah, Oppa, you are so cruel. He sat up, running a hand through his messy hair. Why, Oppa, what is wrong with you? He gulped and then quickly cleared his throat, looking away. Aren't you getting late for school now? Get up, I will drop you to school. Hearing that, your face brightened up, you squealed, clapping your hands. Yay, my Oppa is the best. Jungkook sighed heavily, dragging himself out of the bed. As soon as he shut the bathroom door, you skipped downstairs happily, humming to yourself. The maids greeted you politely, but you just grinned at them. Miss Hannah, I want extra strawberry juice on my toast, you said loudly to the maid who was preparing your breakfast in the kitchen. You sat on the chair happily while swinging your legs in the air. After a while, Jungkook came down fully dressed in his black suit. Everyone bowed deeply, lowering their heads in respect. Come, let's go, he said, looking at you as if you were finishing the banana milk. You placed the empty can on the table and said, Hey, Oppa, aren't you having breakfast? I'm not hungry. Come, let's get up. I'm waiting for you outside. You quickly stood up, wear your backpack, and rushed behind him. Jungkook held the car door open for you. You smirked teasingly at him, and lifting your chin up, you spoke. Hey, handsome driver, please open the door. Jungkook rolled his eyes but leaned down and shut the door anyway. As he slid into the driver's seat, he muttered, Little one, don't touch my attitude. This attitude is only for you, my handsome oppa. Every time you called him handsome, his heart skipped a beat. He started the car engine. The ride was peaceful for a while until your eyes suddenly caught the colorful display of steaks in the window of a convenience store. You guessed dramatically and pointed at it. Oppa, please, please, please stop the car. Jungkook frowned confused as he looked at you. Why? What happened now? Just please, Oppa, trust me. Stop for 1 minute. He said as he already knew he wouldn't win against your stubbornness. Fine, 1 minute. He said and stopped the car. As soon as the car stopped, you jumped out and ran straight to the convenience store while laughing like a child. Jungkook panicked. Hey, YN! He got down, slammed the door shut, and ran after you. His heart raced. As he entered inside the store, he saw you filling a basket with chocolates, candies, cakes, and chips. You were giggling happily while tossing. Jungkook let out a heavy sigh and rushed to you, placing his both hands on his waist. You looked at him and gave him a wide, cheeky smile. Don't ever run away like that. Do you know how scared I got? Oppa, I just wanted some snacks. Why are you overreacting? He didn't care your words and started putting the items back on the shelf. I have told you 100 times the junk is not good for you. You will fall sick. You guessed dramatically and threw yourself on the floor, clutching your chest as if you were in a pain. Aha! Oppa doesn't love me anymore. The cashier lady at the counter stared at you with wide eyes. Jungkook chuckled and she leaned down. Little one, stop this drama right now. Everyone is staring. But you shook your head stubbornly. No, I won't. Stop unless you buy them for me. Jungkook sighed deeply, defeated. His heart softened at the sight of your teary face. He picked the snacks again and placed them back in the basket. Fine, but I am telling you, this is the last time. You nodded your head like a good girl, giggling. He paid the bill quickly. Jungkook pinched the bridge of his nose, looking at your cute face. As you both sat down the car, he spoke. Don't ever scare me like that again, little one. You don't understand losing the sight of you even for a second. It drives me crazy. You looked at him, tilting your head. Okay, Oppa, I won't promise. And with that, he finally dropped you off school. As you waved at him from the gates, Jungkook sat in the car for a long moment, staring. At canteen. Wine, did your handsome brother send you to school? Ah, he's so handsome. Your best friend asked while slurping the noodles. You put down your fork and looked at her, smiling a little but rolling your eyes. Hey, he's not my brother, he's my aunt's son. Hannah poked your arm and grinned. Oh, really? Then why you call him Oppa? Why you don't consider him your brother? Hey, wait, do you like him? Your cheeks burned red to hide your shyness. You slapped her hand lightly and said, Eat silently. Tell me, Ryan, be honest, do you like him? You rolled your eyes dramatically and set your fork down. Seriously, can't you just eat with your mouth shut? But I am telling you the fact. Every time I mention him, your face turns red, and it is enough to tell that you like him. And you don't need to be feel ashamed if you have feelings for him. He just raised you up. He is not your real brother. Your lips formed into a sad pout. She sighed and placed her hand on yours. Tell him, Ryan, before it gets too late. He's so handsome. Tell him, Ryan, before it gets too late. You fell quiet. In the silence, you pushed your half eaten sandwich back towards your plate and stared at it. Your mouth felt dry. You could not say a word. At home. You were sitting at your study desk and doing your homework, but the numbers and words on the page blurred because your thoughts kept turning to Hannah's question. Just then there was a gentle knock on the door with low heart. You said, Come in. The maid walked in and bowed at you respectfully. Ma'am, lunch is ready. Mr. Jungkook is calling you downstairs. He is waiting for you. You let out an exaggerated sigh, closing your book. You threw your head on it and closed your eyes. I am not hungry. Go and tell him to have the lunch alone. The maid paused and then bowed slightly, making her way outside. She told Jungkook and he quickly rushed upstairs. As he stepped inside your bedroom, he saw you sitting on the study desk with head down. He cleared his throat and you quickly looked up with a sad bow. What happened? Why the sad face? You blinked back sudden tears and answered in a small voice, Oppa, promise me you will never leave me. Jungkook brows tightened. He reached for your hair gently and murmured, Why would I leave you? You smiled brightly. Your body trembled slightly from the release of tears you had been holding in all the morning. Jungkook's heart raced, but he didn't say a word because he didn't want to make you sad. Hey little one, why you ask this question all of a sudden? I just wanted to confirm that I will love you until my last breath. Now let's go and have lunch. I am feeling so hungry. That night after dinner, Jungkook sat in front of his room window thinking to himself, why did she said that? Was she scared of something? Does she feel what I feel? His chest tightened with every thought. He had never been confused this much before. He stood up and pulled the curtains of window and then he froze. It was raining outside. Heavy drops were splattering against the stone pathway of the mansion's garden and his eyes caught the sight of you. You were standing in your white gown. Your hair was sticking to your face. You twirled in the rain like a child. Your arms were stretched out and you were laughing softly to yourself. The sight of you dancing carelessly, he muttered under his breath, almost angrily. Why and what are you doing? You couldn't hear it. He quickly drew the curtains back and rushed downstairs, his footsteps echoing through the empty halls until he reached the garden. Why, he called out your name. You turned around as soon as you saw him, your eyes brightened up. Oppa, come here. It is so much fun. No, stop it. Come inside. You will catch a cold, he said, shaking his head dismissively. No, I won't. Look at me, Oppa. I am fine. His chest rose and fell rapidly. Mayan, please, come inside, he said almost in a pleading tone. You started rolling your eyes dramatically and rushed to him. You grabbed his hand. The moment your small wet hand clutched his body froze. See, Oppa, now you are also wet. You giggled, your eyes were glowing like you had pulled off some grand prank. Jungkook stared at you. The rain poured around you both, and the world faded into a blur. You smiled wildly and reached up with one hand as you ruffled his hair. Ah, you look so handsome even when you are drenched in the rain, Oppa. You frowned, your smile faded slightly, but before you could ask more, he looked at you. Your eyes widened in shock. But Jungkook suddenly stiffened. Reality hit him like lightning. His eyes widened. He looked at your shocked face and muttered, I am sorry. He then quickly looked down. Before you could process anything, he rushed inside the mansion, leaving you shocked behind. You stood there in the rain, your lips were tingling, and your heart was pounding. Slowly, your trembling fingers touched your lips. You whispered softly to yourself, Does he like me? You quickly rushed to his room to see him pacing back and forth like a restless man. As soon as you looked at him, he looked down with embarrassment and leaned to the door to go out. Jungkook remained quiet. His lips trembled as he looked up at you. Before answering, he let out a shaky breath and said, I like you, Ryan, since the beginning. Since you came in our house for the first time. Since you looked at me with those innocent eyes of yours for the first time. Since you called me Opa. Hearing that, your eyes became watery. He thought you would hate him after knowing that, but instead, you smiled. I am truly like you. I can't see you with someone else. Jungkook looked at you shocked. I won't leave you, not even if the world asks me to, he whispered.